Hi there, my name is Ron Hurst. I'm the founder and president of Developing Leaders Incorporated. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking the time to sign up for our mailing list, and I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you and talk to you about the importance of the journey that we can take together. So, to begin with, Developing Leaders is a training and development and coaching company based in Southern California. We provide targeted training and development courses and coaching programs to help managers like you get the results that you need out of your management team. I'd like to begin by telling you a story. In the year 2000, I was introduced to a general manager in a manufacturing plant here in Southern California. He had two managers on his management team that I want to talk about. The first one was an engineer. The second was a rise from the ranks kind of guy. So this first manager, the engineer, unfortunately, many engineers struggle with, his people skills were lacking. He was really comfortable around calculations, around design work, around drafting, even around the equipment, but when it came to dealing with people and getting the most out of people, he really struggled. So unfortunately, as a result, the approach that he took in trying to get results was haphazard. He got mixed results. And over time, his team quit on him because they simply didn't feel like he cared. Now, what happens as his team started to quit on him, his performance decreased, costing the company tens of thousands of dollars in quality and efficiency. And it really did not have to go this way. They quit on him because he couldn't connect with them. Ultimately, he spent his time firefighting, running from one crisis to the next, trying to solve problems and punishing poor performance and bad behavior. When the reality is, his employees just wanted him to connect with them so that they could perform. Now, what of the other manager, the rise from the ranks guy? You know, he had it a little bit better because his toolkit included some basic interpersonal skills. After all, he'd worked with these employees in the past and employees like them. The challenge is that he could not simply be their friend and their boss at the same time. And when push came to shove, when he got under stress, he reverted to bully-type tactics. And as a result, his team as well got very inconsistent results. Whenever he got under stress and started bullying them, they stopped working for him. They gave him the minimum. I'm sure you've seen that in organizations all around you. That if your employees aren't engaged, they give you the minimum. So, you know, the end of this story is really tragic because it didn't have to go this way. The engineer manager was demoted back into an engineering role, and the rise from the ranks guy ultimately was fired from the organization. Did not have to go that way. It was a tragedy, honestly. The manager who took over for the engineer, he came in and gave these employees some very basic expectations that helped them to perform. He told them, I'll communicate everything I can. I will keep my word, and if I can't say yes, I'm not going to say maybe, I'm going to say no. Number 3, he told them that they would always know how they're performing and managed to provide them daily performance feedback so they always knew where they were. And then finally, he demanded of them that they learn from every mistake. The thing was amazing because what happened with this manager was that within 3 months, not only did they just boom, right back up on the quality KPI that they had been lacking in, costing the company tens of thousands of dollars a year, but they also started to improve their efficiency. His employees were so engaged that they found opportunities to improve their performance, saving the company literally millions of dollars, all the while hitting his KPIs as he went through his entire tenure with that team. How do I know the story so well? I was the manager. Now let me tell you another story. I was working with a company, a manufacturing company here in the Inland Empire of Southern California. They had a senior operations manager who was struggling to get consistent results. And as a result, I went in, we did a needs assessment, we spent some time together, and we implemented a training and development program that incorporated problem solving and communication skills and relationship building, and actually started there and worked with him and his team and built a solid foundation. After the courses were done, I spent some time doing one-on-one coaching with this manager, and over time, what he found and what the president of his company found was that his performance started to increase and that of his team stabilized and started to increase as well. His president actually was quite surprised at the dramatic turnaround in his performance. Now, how did that happen? Because we worked together, we identified exactly what the problem was, we put a training and development plan in place for him and his team so that they could overcome the challenges, and then did one-on-one coaching to really cement in the changes for this senior manager. And as a result, his company's doing well today. That's what I do, gentlemen, ladies. Developing Leaders is a company that's designed to get you results. I know you need results. And the reality of getting results month after month after month, after year over year over year, is that they must be obtained the right way. Any knucklehead can get results next month. If all they got to do is crack the whip, right? Fear drives performance, says some poor managers. And they're right. It'll drive it for a short period of time. But what happens in the long term? They start to quit on you, and then you too fall into that trap of chasing fires. I want to help you and your team perform at the highest level and get sustainable results that continue over the long term. So you will find at the bottom of this video, there is a box that you can click on to set up a strategy session, a one-on-one strategy session with myself. And I guarantee you that it will be worth your while to do so, because together we will come up with a plan of how you can develop your team to get you the results that you need, so you don't need to sit and micromanage every one of your managers into getting the results that you need. They can truly be the managers that you hired them to be. So click on the link, set up a time where we can have a one-on-one session, and I guarantee you we'll come up with a plan, and that plan will change the performance of your team. I thank you and look forward to hearing from you. Lead on.